What's up, 343 and R Halo from Reddit? Just figured I want to just share my opinion about, with Halo 5 Guardians bringing Infection back and what I feel like they should do with Infection in general. First and foremost, Halo 3 has nailed it down to what Infection should be, especially if you want to get, insanely crazy with our settings that we've had in the past. I'm not saying Reach doesn't have those crazy settings, they do, but Halo 3 still has some things that are definitely there. In particular, the next random zombie option, which was not in Reach, and I think it was in Halo 4 as and Halo 2 Anniversary. They all had infection settings, but they don't have the next zombie at random choice. Usually, it was based on how many kills or deaths depending on what was going on in the game. Their random system wasn't exactly random, and I feel like they should bring this option back into Halo 5 Guardians with Infection. Because it didn't, like, the system they had in place just doesn't make sense random wise. Another thing I wanted to point out, with settings from Halo 5 Guardians, especially if they bring Infection back, can we please fix the overshield? I'm not saying the overshield's broken, but there were settings that the overshield had. If you pay attention to the visuals here that I have on screen, it did have different color bars. It went from pink to like a lime green to the usual green that we come to know and love with the regular overshield. And it doesn't make any sense that it's not present. Like, even if we went into Reach, the visual cue for the overshield is there on the bar, but in Reach they don't even have the overshield appearance. They just got rid of it. I don't know why Bungie did, and I feel like 343 should bring it back, considering how flexible their Halo 5 custom game options are. It's not. I don't think it'd be that hard to reintroduce a visual change to the overshield, especially if you have multiple overshields. I feel like that was really missing when we went from Reach and on. That would definitely help the community out, especially, if they, crazy about the fat kid settings and, their other game, crazy game types. But yeah, if you look at Reach, as soon as someone hits the person, their bar color just vanishes and it's not there anymore. But I have it set in Reach where, there are 3 to 4 overshields and damage resistance is still high. But there's still no visual cue. There's no layers to the overshield. And that's what I'm saying. Not only the next random zombie option come back, but bring back the visual cue of the overshields. Because, to me, I felt like that made sense in Halo 3. Like, it translated well, that option, just to know what they're doing, what people are doing when they're playing the game. I'm not saying, those are the ultimate key features, but I'm really hoping those come back along with Alpha Zombie, stuff that, was overshadowed in Reach but wasn't there at first. And I don't want Halo 4's Infection come back, the Flood mode. I'm not saying it was bad, but the only thing I may have enjoyed from it was probably the model, but again, you couldn't use any other weapons. And I feel like Halo 2 Anniversary did a lot better job with it. They kept the Spartan model, but they gave it some, flood flair to it. But, I feel like that should be like where Infection should go with Halo 5 Guardians. Similar to what they did with Halo 2 Anniversary, but bring back certain things that were in Halo 3 that were very clear and distinct. Nothing is bad about what Halo 4 had and what Halo 2 Anniversary did or Reach did or even Halo 3, but I feel like we need to have a combination of all those into Halo 5. Bring back those things I mentioned from Halo 3. Keep it as customizable as as it was in Halo Reach. Bring back the Flood model in some form from Halo 4, but make it a little more easy accessible. If not, separate the two and make Classic Infection and Flood Infection. And if not, I would just use the Halo 2 Anniversary settings they had going on. And look at all these settings you can do in Halo 5 anyhow. I mean, I would think if you're going to bring Halo 5 Infection and you're this flexible with just the basic settings, this shouldn't be that hard to implement. And I'm hoping 343 will do that for us and the community itself.